it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your mans have been to jail before? Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' poke the dog with some bumps. Alright, they gonna click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself someone else. We all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. He's hoping his guys will put forth a winning effort despite being out of the playoff race with just 3 wins on the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Throw left side complete. That's Medina. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First and 10.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Up the middle they go. Glass. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll send the tight end in motion.
And 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Medina. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Number 89. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Glass. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Nixon. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw now on first down. Fires quickly to White. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, here's the option. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there, with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun, Nixon. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Number 89, incomplete. Brings up third down and 17.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
39 yards on the punt, giving just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, complete. It's Harvey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports.
3-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Nixon's pass.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Gets around him. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Back to throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5.
A give to the fullback on the dive. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. Nixon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nixon. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Glass. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Nixon. To the right side, complete to Escobar. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Nixon. That one out wide and intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second down and 4.
Complete to number 81. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the 40.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A dump off to Sims. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Nixon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. Result is a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Norton. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Nixon. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The fullback dive held up short. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Wide open receiver complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So these 2 teams off to the... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
7 yards there at a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Can't get away, and he's taken down. multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Nixon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Nixon. He finds his man, complete. That's Harvey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Glass. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Glass. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Looking to throw. Nixon. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And a 1st down.
Back to throw. Nixon. He finds his man, complete. It's Medina.
Nixon's pass.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Number 87. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Looking to throw. Nixon. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll run on the drone. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
At the 27-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A little juke. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The 2nd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
To number 85. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
They'll look
2.
to throw here. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Throwing to start the drive. Nixon. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
First down. A gain of 1 yard. Result is a 1st down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Back to throw. Nixon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now a 2nd and 10.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun. Nixon. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
On the deep ball. Brings up a 3rd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Nixon. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 1.
Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nixon. And he will find his man on the outside. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
back to throw. Nixon. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Operating from the gun, Nixon. And it's caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Oh, good move. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 170 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the second and 8. On second down, they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. He'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing to start the drive. Nixon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of 12. And a first down.
Looking to throw. Nixon. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Got a imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off play action. Nixon. He finds his man. Complete. That's Medina. 3rd down and 6.
It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Nixon. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10, 33 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
And a 1st down. A gain of 12. Result.
Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
10 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Nixon. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the home side, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for the home team here, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.